Hello, everyone. This is Miss Span with Miss Span's Fundamentals of Learning, 5 tips in 5 minutes. And this week, we are going to talk about our child's name and exposing them to their name, getting them excited about finding their name on their desk on that very first day of school. So for my example today, I'm going to use my youngest daughter's name. Her name is Liara, and we spell it Liara. Now, one of the first things that you want to do is to make sure that your son or daughter sees their name often. You can put it on their door with some of those letters that you can get from Walmart. You can put magnetic letters on your refrigerator. You can put the styrofoam type letters in the bathtub with them. Just making sure that they are exposed to their name at multiple times throughout the day, whether it's in their room, in the bathtub, in the kitchen. Just making sure that they know what their name looks like, okay? The next thing that I want you to practice with them is actually talking to them a little bit about how many letters are in their name. So for Liara, she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters in her name. Now I can label the letters with her because she's only 2 years old, but if she was a little bit older, I would have her label them and write the numbers under each letter. Or you could actually have them circle each letter in their name as they count. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters in my name, okay? You also can have them practice writing these letters in capital because sometimes it's a little easier for kids to learn the letters when they're uppercase versus them being lowercase. So I can actually rewrite her name, Liara, and have her begin to practice recognizing the letters in her name. Now, if they're 3 and 4 years old, I'll say go through all of the letters in their name and just keep repeating it with them, practicing it with them in isolation and all together. So then I would have her repeat after me, L, I, so on and so forth, so that she's practicing the letters in her name. And then I would take some sticky notes and I would write each letter on a sticky note. So she has 5 letters in her name, so I'll pull out 5 sticky notes. It's 2 down here. And I would write a letter on each one. So Liara. Now, this gives you room to do a lot of different things. You can have them give you a letter. So you can say, okay, give me the letter R. She would take it off. She would give it to me. You can have her cover up the letters that you already have here. So I may say, okay, where is the A in your name? And she would take the A from here and she would move it to up here. You can take the sticky notes off, mix them up a little bit, and you can actually have them to unscramble their name just so that they're getting a whole lot of practice with their name and they are engaged with it so that when they get to school, they already know it and they can already practice those letters and they are ahead of the game, okay? And another thing that we can do, the very last thing that you can begin to practice with them is to have a conversation about what's the first letter in your name, what's the last letter in your name, and using that exact language. The L is first and the A is last, okay? And whatever your son or daughter's name is, this letter is the first letter, this letter is the last letter, okay? And as August approaches, if we've been using nicknames, let's cut off using the nicknames for a little while. Let's give them their first name, their government name, so that when they get to school on that first day and they're called by that name, they know who the teacher is talking to, okay? So we're going to get them excited. We're going to write their name. We're going to mix it up. We're going to count the letters. And in August, they're going to be ready. They're going to know that name. and they're going to be excited to start their learning journey. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you need, and I will see you all next week.